So, hello everyone. As you can see here, no, we already have a program or a code here. And every time we see a program or a code that has a method, what we usually do is first to check the main method. It is simply because the main method or the main function is the main executor of the program. It is most likely the one who will invoke, call, or trigger other methods inside in a program. So, before we continue, let us first review the basic operation on stock. So here we have the basic operation on stock. So first we have the push operation, which is to insert an element into the stock. Next is the pop operation, which removes an element from the stock. And next is the top operation, which returns to the top element of the stock. And that is empty to check whether our stock is empty or not. And lastly is the size operation, which returns to the size of the stock. So again, no, these are our basic operations on stock. So now, going back to our program or code, as you can see here now, this one here is the output of our program. So what I'm going to do now is to explain or discuss to you kung giunsa ni siya pag-output. So before going to the main method or main function, I will first discuss or explain to you the topmost part of the program or code. So here, first we have a public class named stack as linked list, which is also the file name of our program. So inside this class, we have a reference variable, which is the stock node root. So we all now know that a reference variable is used for pointing objects or values. Next is we have static class stock node. So inside this class, we declared the variable data as an integer type, since we will be dealing with numbers or integers. Next is we have stock node next, another reference variable type for pointing. So here we have our constructor, stock node int data, which is also our parameter, and that this.data is equals to data. So as you can see here, no, we use the keyword this, kani siya. So unsa may use or what is the use of this keyword? So since we have the same name of parameter and class attribute and parameter, we use the this keyword to avoid or to eliminate confusion between class attribute and parameter that has the same name. So since we are done here, modiretso na dayon ta sa ato ang main method or main function. So here we have no the is empty method, which is one of the basic operations of stock. The push method, and now we have our main method, which is this one. So inside in our main method, we have here an instantiation of the stock as linked list with a new object SLL. So now let us move on to the next line. We have SLL.push 10. So what we are going to do now is to push the value 10 into our stock. So since gi-invoke man ni main method si push method or ihang gi-call, then maadto ta sa ato ang push method. Push method. Here we have public void push int data, which is the parameter, and this is also where we will store the value. So since ang ato ang i-store na value is 10, then ang value pod nato karon sa ato ang data is also 10. So inside in our push method, we have here an instantiation of the stock node. So since we are using linked list in our program, then of course there is a need for us to create a node. So the creation of the node will be executed above in the stock node, no? Here. So after maka-create ni program og node, here. So this is what a node looks like, no? This one here. There. So after maka-create ni program og node, mo diretso na dayon ta sa if-else condition, ay if-else statement sa ato ang push method. So first, here we have a if condition. So we all know no, na ang if condition is answerable by true or false. So if ang answer sa tong if condition here is true, then ang iyahang i-execute na line of code is ang kaning root is equals to new node. But if ang answer sa tong if condition is false, then ang iyahang i-execute na code ay na block of code is ang kaning else. Kani siya. Then mo diretso dayon ta sa ato ang printing line. Same as well no kung true po ang answer sa tong if condition. Mo diretso po siya diri after sa line 39 or root is equals to new node. So now let us identify kung unsay answer sa to ang if condition. So if root is equals to null. So since wala pa man tay na push na value sa to ang stack, then of course ang ato ang root karon is empty pa jud or equals to null. So ang answer here sa tong if condition is true. True. So since ang answer man nato sa if condition is true, then ang ihang i-execute na line of code is ang kaning line 39, which is root is equals to new node daw. So since mao man ni siya to ang new node pa, then of course mao po ni siya to ang root karon. Kay root is equals to new node man daw. Then as you can see here, no, this one here is for storing the element sa tong node. So since atong i-push man na value is 10, then let's put 10 here. So after executing this line of code here, mo diretso na dayon ta sa printing line. Kani siya. System out dot println data plus push to stop. So since ang value sa tong data karon is 10 man, then ang ma-output sa program pod is 10 pushed to stock. Mao nang naka-output ta diri og 10 pushed to stock. So since man naman ta diri, mubalik na po dayon ta sa ato ang main method. Here. So karon sa next line na pod, we have sll.push20. So we're gonna push the value 20 into our stock daw. So gi-invoke na pod balik ni main method si push. Then of course, mubalik na po ta sa tong push method. Push method here. So public void push int data. So ang value karon sa to ang data is 20. Kay mao man na siya nga to ang i-push karon sa tong stock. 20. So here an creation of the new node. Mag-create na ba tag new node no? I mean ang program nag-create Ang program nag-create na pod og new node. Here. So we created a new node here. So karon mo diretso na din ta sa if condition. So if root is equals to null. So since naka-push naman ta og value sa tong stock ganiya sa stock, then ato ang root kay gi-equals man nato ganiya sa tong new node, then of course ang answer na diri is false. So since false man ang answer sa ato ang if condition, then iyahan ni siyang skip na line of code. Then mo diretso siya diri sa else. Oh, sorry. Wait. Else. So stack node temp is equals to root daw. So mao man ni siya tong root karon no, so at the same time mao po daw ni siya karon ang ato ang temp pa. So next is to have root is equals to new node. So since mao man ni ato ang newly added node, mao na po ni siya karon ang ato ang root. Wait. Mao na po na siya tong root karon. So the value that we pushed into our stack man no is 20 man. So we will put 20 here. Wait. Temp. So here we have next our root is equals to new node. We have here now new node dot next is equals to temp. So meaning to say the ani is ang new node daw nato is nagpoint na sa ato ang temp, which is this one. Kaning 10. So this one kani siya diri kani siyang next box is for pointing to the other new nodes di I know. Kani siya. So nag-point daw ato ang root karon, I mean new node sa ato ang temp. So after ani niya, so after ma-execute ani na line of code or na block of code, mo diretso na dayon ta sa ato ang printing line. So system out that println data plus push to stock. So since ato ang gi-push man na value sa ato ang stock is 20, then of course ang value pod nato karon sa ato ang data is 20. So ang ma-print nato karon is 20 plus push to stock. Mao nang naka-output ta og 20 pushed to stock diri. So karon since na-push naman nato ang value 20 or element 20, then mubalik na pud ta sa ato ang main method. So here, the next thing that we will do is to push the value 30 or the element 30 into our stock. So gi-invoke na pud balik ni main method si push. Then mubalik na pud ta sa ato ang push method. Here. So public void push int data. So since atong i-push man na value is 30, then the value of our data is also 30. Karon. Then musulod data sa body. Here we have creation of the new node. So nag-create na po daw si program og new node. There. So now let us move on. So after creating the new node, moderate na data sa tong if condition. So if root is equals to null. So since naka-push naman ta og duha ka element or duha ka value sa tong stock ganina, then obviously ang answer nato karon sa tong if condition is false. So since false man ang answer sa tong condition, ang kanina line of code is ma-skip, then modiretso siya diri sa else. So stock node temp is equals to root daw. So since mao man ni siya to ang root karon kaning 20 na 20 na node, mao po ni siya karon ang ato ang temp. Stock node temp is equals to root here. Next is to have root is equals to new node daw. So since mao man ni siya to ang newly added node, mao na po di siya karon ang ato ang root. Wait. Sorry. Root. Wait. Oh, dili siya makita. How can I push this here? Wait. Oh, hindi siya makita. Here. Root. So, the value man no, or the element that we will store in our stock is 30 man. So, ato ibutan po there is 30. So, mo to siya no? Root is equals to new node. Here. So, after that is new node dot next is equals to temp. So, gi-point down ni new node si temp. Here. There. So, after executing this block of code here, after executing this block of code here, modiretso na dayon ta sa ato ang printing line. So system out that println data. So since atong gi-push man na value run is 30, then ang value pud sa atong data karon is 30. So ang ma-output sa program karon is 30 pushed to stock. Mao nang naka-output ta og 30 pushed to stock diri. So, man naman tag-push sa ato ang value or element 30 sa atong stock, mubalik na pud ta sa ato ang main method. Here. So, here now we have, sa atong main method, we have systemout.println sll.pop. So, what we are going to do na sad karon is to pop an element. So, SLL pop. So, mubalik ta, since gi-invoke man ni main method si pop, muadto ta sa ato ang pop method. Wait, pop, where's pop method? Here. So, public int pop. Muna siya tong pop method. So, here we initialize the pop, the variable pop with integer that mean value. So, now let us continue, let us move on to the if condition. So, if root is equals to null. So, since nakapush naman tag tulo ka value, then tulo ka value or tulo ka element, then obviously, ang answer dere is false. So, ang kanin na line of code here, kani siya is must skip. Then, moderate so data sa tong else. So, pop is equals to root.data daw. So since ato ang root karon is ang kaning 30 man, mao ni siya ang mapop ron. Then we all know man no na ang stock kay what they call it again, eh? Philo ba to? I forgot. I think it's Philo. Yeah, first in, I know. LIFO. I mean, no, first LIFO. Last in, first out. Yeah, it was LIFO. Sorry. So, atong stock man no is LIFO man no. Last in, first out. So, the element or value na ato ang, ay the element na mapop sa ato ang node karon or stock is ang kaning 30. So, pop is equals to root that data. So, ato daw ipop karon ang ato ang root. Here. Wait. Let me erase this one first. There. Now, karon, let's move on to the next line. So, root is equals to root dot next. So, ang root na po daw nato karon is ang kaning 20. Kani siya. Mao man siya tong root karon. Wala din yung siya erase. Sorry. Muna po din siya ang ato ang root karon. There. Then, since na-pop naman nato si kuan, since naka-pop naman tag element, mubalik na punta sa ato ang main method. Here. Main method. So here, nana punta system out that println top element is plus SLL.pick. So ato na po daw sa tawag ni i-show ang top element sa ato ang stock. So pick no here by the way is top kani siya. So since gi-invoke man ni main method si pick, then of course moadto ta sa pick method. Pick method, where are you? Where's pick method here? Where's pick method? Here we have the push method that is empty. What's up? Pick SLL, then pop, else pop. Here, nara di ay. Mo din itong pick method. Dugi na kita. So here we have public int pick. So karon na ay if condition sulod sa to ang pick method. So pick root is equals to null. Then obviously obviously no napamay nabili na to sa tong stock, then obviously ang answer niya is false. Grabe ka rin damdam. Then since false ang answer niya, then mo diretso sa iyahan ni siyang escape na code kani siya kaning line of code here pati kani dai mo diretso siya sa else. So else return to root that data. So mo return, so since ato ang root man karon is 20, so mo 20 mo po ni siya nga ato ang root karon, mo ni siya nga ato ang top element sa ato ang stock. So since man naman nato og pa-show, by the way here, so here no the top element dai. So top element is 20. Mao nang naka-output ta ani. Kay kaan man gipa-show man sa program, no gipa-show man diri sa atong main method ang top element. Then I also forgot to mention nagipop nato ang 30, mao nang naka-output ta diri og 30 is pop from stack. So that is all. I hope I know. Wait. Napa di. So I have here we have here a method na wala na magamit, which is the is empty method. No, kaning public boolean is empty. So boolean man siya true or false. Wala man ni siya magamit sa atong program karon kay wala man gi-invoke sa ato ang main method. So mao siya tanan guys. I hope you learned something from me tonight. And thank you for watching. Bye.